Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Season 7 NRSL Outback Xfinity Series here at Daytona for the NNSCRA 300. The Speed Weeks is nearing a close here as we're here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. It is absolutely gorgeous. The weather's terrific out here. And we have got from the Truck Series race who just had their first ever race ever in the NRSL NextEra Truck Series. Please welcome Kyle Keith, also the driver of the number 24 Bass Pro Shops Dodge. How you doing there?
I'm doing great. We just had the truck race last night. That was an excellent race. Congrats to William Flickinger on the win. Flickinger boys did a great job last night and today, so maybe he can do the double time here. Forward to this one.
Yeah, so we'll see what'll happen here. Everyone's all excited. The signups were back a while ago, and then there were no Xfinity news until after the first and only testing session that was there. They scrapped the second one just to make sure the drivers were all set to go. So now everyone is all here. All the names are ready. So let's get down to the lineup. Zachary Fitzwater on the pole for today's race. Starting alongside of him will be Kev Shearer. Third is going to be Nathan Stapleton making his NRSL debut. Now, he's never been any series of mine, never been any special races, so he makes his grand debut on the channel. Best of luck to him. Starting fourth will be Joshua Sicoli. Fifth will be Brett Pritchard. Sixth is teammate Ace Rogers. Seventh is RJ Bishop. Eighth is Jonathan Zorlin in that cold custard car. Yep, I'm going to make a bunch of jokes about cold custard here. Oh, boy, here we go. Ramey Fisher will start ninth, making his comeback in the NRSL. It's good to see Ramey Fisher return to the series. And completing the top 10 is Cody Lamas in the number 5 Lowe's Chevrolet. Not the number 48, number 5. So that's going to be interesting there. So here's the rest of your starting lineup here. As we're going to show the rest of the drivers here. You got Cole Deaver, Charles Samper, Eric Burton, who will be making his debut on the channel. He's been a couple races of mine in the special races. Now making his Xfinity debut. Connor Meyer, Andres Baranskis, Ryan Acosta, Diego Yepes making his grand debut. I think he was a part of one of the special races. I could be wrong. Patrick Smith, he was part of the T-Mobile Cup Series. Johnny Gardner, Kate Anderson, big return for her. Last time she ever started a race, it was the time she won a championship in Season 4. So in 2 ways, we're going to have 2 different champions defending a crown there. Jonathan Zidell making his grand debut on the channel. William Brock. Craig William Carter making his grand debut on the channel as well. We have Chandler Caudill, the same for him as well. Philip Parker. William Flickinger, who you mentioned, won the truck race, as we're about ready to get man shortly. Kyle Keith, rookie Jonathan Wong making his grand debut on the channel as well. Joshua Osborne, Emmanuel Hartnett, Seth Cole. As there's the command, Kyle Matthews, Alexander Rowe, who's a part of the special race. He'll be alongside Benjamin Miles, James Qualls, Jeffrey Finguy. He's looking for big redemption. His teammate, a position behind, Scott Roush, will be making his grand debut as well. Zach Flickinger, Philip Thoreau, Jessica Shulman on the final row. Vince Almorego and Ember Ross. And Vince, if I said your name wrong, I am terribly sorry because this is the first time I've said your name. So if me and Kyle mess up, please do not go after us at all. So all 42 cars are rolling on 40 laps of action. The Daytona 500, of course, will be a 50-lap race. The ticker is up with the Fox Sports 1. Kyle, we may as well give picks, and I know it's a super speedway. Anyone can win, but let's throw it out there. Who do you think is going to win this race?
Tough one, man, but you got to think Cody Lamas is the guy to look at. I mean, he's coming from the Cup Series. He's in the 5 car this week in this series. He's not in the 48. As drivers come to the tri-oval, we're getting ready to go in the NNSCRA 300. Green flag is out.
And the green flag is out indeed. For me, this is going to be a tough one. I could come out on a limb, but you know what? I'm going to say we're going to see a big upset, and I mean big. I'm probably going to look at Justin Zidell. And funny fact about Justin Zidell, he's actually well known in the Pokemon Cup Series over on Pichu London's channel. That is the main series where Zidell is from, and he's making his grand debut on the NRSL. This is going to be big, and I believe my memory serves me correctly. He was also a part of the main 3 canon of the NSCRA as well, so it's great to see Zidell in it as well, as we are 3 wide for position number 3. Kev Shearer, who was in the Cup Series a couple seasons ago, or last season rather, now in the Xfinity this season. It looks like completing lap number 1. How about Nathan Stapleton coming to the line? He will lead his first ever lap. What a way to impress the viewers so far and impress the fans as well. So nearly stuttering.
Yeah, it's pretty good. 3 wide for the lead already, man. These drivers are not wasting any time to get to the front. I mean, you got keeping up there, but the high side is going to be what you're going to look at today because drivers going to go up there, like right there, and they're going to drop back. It's a good move.
That was a move by the 22. The 9 is actually going to follow, and his buddy, Charles Sanford, is going to go underneath Cole Deaver right there. And looks like Ramian Fisher, car number 22. Great to see him back. The last time, if my memory serves me correctly, he was in any NRSL series. Had to have been Season 5, I want to say, of the Xfinity series. It was Season 5 or Season 4. So I remember he drove the 18 in that series. That was the last time we have seen Ramian Fisher. So it is great to see Ramian back in the NRSL series. And leading that lap right there was probably big. And here comes Eric Burton for the lead. Now, this was rather interesting. I had to look back at the record books here. And I thought Eric was in at least the first season. Unfortunately, he was not. He has never been in any NRSL series. He had been in a couple special races. So at least he has some prior experience on being in the races on this channel. Now he's making his Grand Series debut. Now, we actually did actually get to meet Eric Burton at Daytona, back in July. Way back in July. But I gotta say, when he was asked about coming to the NRSL, he was very outspoken, but at the same time, he didn't want to make the news. And Kyle, I mean, you were right there with me. He was really pumped about when the actual race was going on, though.
Yeah, he was super pumped about it, man. I mean, we mentioned the NRSL to him. He's like, I mean, yeah. And then he was like, yeah, we'll do it.
Oh, contact
right now.
Back of the field, they keep it together. That was Philip Parker and Zach Flickinger. They keep it together, though. Wow, the Buffalo Wild Wings Toyota and the Branch Chicago Cubs Dodge nearly wrecked out. Great save by both drivers there.
Yeah, it's a little early in the race to start getting a little antsy about it. Is the 48 going to squeeze down? I was going to say Eric Burton was doing a good job holding it off up front, but seems like he's gotten stuck to the high line now.
Now Jonathan Wong going to the lead. Now here's the weird thing. Flickinger had left Sega Keith to be a part of Flickinger's own team there. And oh my God, they're nearly going to wreck for second. How they kept that together, I will not know. But, oh, contact in the back. That's Philip Parker again. I don't know who else it is. Oh, that's Chandler Caudill in the 83.
Oh, no.
Wow, and how they did not even...
How did he squeeze up?
That's 3 wrecks they could have had. There's still 4 wide. Oh, and there they go. Now the wreck's going to take place. Cody Lamas, Kyle Keith, and others involved. Kev Shear's going to miss. Brett Pritchard. And caution will win finally for the first time. I was going to say real
Those
quick.
are some big names.
Yeah, right there, indeed. Caution will wave. Alexander Rowe will lead. I'm going to mention real quick about Flickinger's team, though. He left Sega Keith to form his own team. And if you notice, the 74, when the signups came on by, it was blank. Him and William Flickinger was on there, and they were trying to get a person before the signups. So they relied on the signups, and it came down to the last person, which was Jonathan Wong. And here he is in position number 3, at one point leading the race. So that was the story about that one. But a big caution coming on play here. Oh, what's going on with Cody here? I think, he must have had that glitch. Because that is very normal of Daytona. And now he's teleported to pit road. Philip Parker, who nearly was in 2 wrecks, unfortunately does get involved. There's Joshua Sicoli, Kyle Keith, Brett Pritchard, Emmanuel Hartnett. That's a couple of teammates right there, not only for Sega Keith, but also for William Brock's team as well. Look at the left side damage on both the 29 and the 3. They got pancaked there. Looking through, everyone else seems to be okay. Philip Parker is making an indication he's coming down pit road. I don't know if these guys are coming down pit road because you see the skid marks off turn number 4. And it looks like Eric Burton's going to come on down. Some people are coming down, some people are staying out. Good portion of the field's coming on down. That's Eric Burton, Ember Ross, Cole Deaver, Ryan Acosta, Ramian Fisher, Kev Shear, And then all the drivers involved from the accident there, all coming down pit road with Cody Lamas. Caution will wave for the first time today. Alexander Rowe, the rookie, he is your leader. Let's go take a look at ourselves, our first caution for today's race. Welcome back, guys, and we're going to look at what happened. We have to go all the way to turn number 2 here, and they were 4 wide, at least for a good portion of the race, especially toward the rear of the field. But you're going to see contact between Chandler Caudill of the 83 and the 15 of Philip Parker. And keep in mind, Philip Parker, he has done that actually. At that time, the third time, the 2 other times, at least he kept it together.
Yeah, he gets got on the quarter panel off turn 2. We see that a lot of the super speedway tracks in the Outback Xfinity series, that quarter panel always getting in line. But this is an amazing effort by to get back in line here. Look at this, folks. Comes with the racetrack. Yeah, he's looking out his right side.
Yeah, and then Caudill
Just right back in line.
Wow. But then you see, because of that, Keith is actually in a 4 wide with Kev Shear, Emmanuel Harnett, and Philip Parker. And then you see up ahead, that's Brett Pritchard in the 3 there. And it looks like it's going to be a squeeze job between teammates of the 29. That's not teammates. That's different teams there. But you see Kyle Keith, he's going to kind of go right to the 15, kind of squeezes with the 29. And then around they go right here. We're going to hop to the helicopter cam right here. And Pritchard got squeezed to the wall. Keep an eye on Cody Lamas. A little tap from Kyle Keith. And watch the 5 low Chevrolet.
Ooh.
Right there. That's a lick.
Huge hit.
And how about Patrick Smith, the rookie right there in the number 12 Shell Penzo, did a nice job avoiding that accident right there. Was behind just about everybody else right there and did a nice job right there. So
yeah, I think the luckiest one from that might have been the 71. He doesn't look like he has that much damage from that wreck.
Yeah, we'll see here. Kev Shear in that Dodge Challenger here. Yeah, I think he's going to dodge a bullet here. You take a look again. He was with that 4 wide scenario here. So him and Patrick Smith may have dodged a good bullet right here. You see, he does get a little bit involved. I don't know how much damage that really is going to hurt him. And the 12, you can just see he did a nice job avoiding that accident. The wrecking's going to come all the way up on the high side, and the 71 very wisely going to go down low. Had to go even lower because of the 33 and the 5. Nice driving by Kev Shear, though, to avoid that accident right there, for the most part. So we are under caution for the first time today. Your leader at the line is Alexander Rowe in car number 35 in the McDonald's Ford. Let's take you back to the green flag here at Daytona for the NNSCRA 300. Pace cars giving us the 1 lap to go. Drivers out of the race after that accident. They include Brett Pritchard, Cody Lamas, and Emmanuel Hartnett. Those 3 have called it quits, and they are out of the race right now. As you could see, the 33, 71, 24, and 15 all got their cars repaired up. They are back out on the track. We are about a quarter of the way complete so far. Now, I'm telling you what, the racing, they've shown some good potential here. But now, because of this restart, how much different do you think that racing is going to be? Bit of silent there. That's all right there. But anyways, we'll see what'll happen here. As anyways, we're gonna get your top 10 rundown here. Alexander Rowe, currently your leader right now, restarting second. James Qualls, third Jonathan Wong, fourth Dylan Thoreau, fifth Jessica Shelton, 6th and 7th are a pair of teammates Scott Roush and Jeffrey Finguy. Great job for Finguy Roush Racing there. Or Roush Finguy. I know I messed it up. William Flickinger is in 8th. Joshua Osborne 9th. And how about Almarego in the 10th position? Vince Almarego. Nice job by him. Top 20 is Charles Sanford, Craig William Carter, Kyle Matthews, Ace Rogers, Kate Anderson, Seth Cole, Jonathan Zorlin, Diego Yepes, Zach Flickinger, and Connor Meyer. And then 21st through 30th is Alex Baranskis, Benjamin Miles, Chandler Caudill, RJ Bishop, Johnny Gardner, Nathan Stapleton, the pole sitter, William Brock, Zachary Fitzwater is the pole sitter, rather. Justin Seidel, Patrick Smith, your top 30 as 31st through 40th. We're going to kind of run out of time right there, but Alexander Rowe, car number 35. It's the pace cars back down pit road. We're about ready to hit lap 10 of 40. And the McDonald's Ford is going to lead them down back once again on the NNSCRA 300.
It's gonna be interesting to see as the green flag goes back out. Who starts making moves? As you see a nice move back there, it's one of the Flickingers. You see Kate Anderson jump down to the bottom. Who hits out in the back and who goes to the front?
I'll tell you what, Flickinger's team's doing not too bad. They got 2 of their cars in that top 10. The only one you're missing is the 44, the owner there. You can kind of see he's not too far back there. It's the 44. You can see that little Chicago Cubs sticker on the front of the hood. There he is. Starting to make his way up to the front. Now, it'll take about a lap or 2 for these cars to get warmed up and all. But nonetheless, though, they're showing some great stride. As now here comes Jonathan Wong going for second. Now, we always make a big deal in the NRSL about the person who gets the last car in the signups because normally 9 times out of 10, they're the ones that do well at the end of the season. So, it's going to be interesting to see what Wong's going to be able to do right now, showing some very positive stride right now in the NSCRA 300.
Yeah, it's not a big surprise. You're seeing the Flickinger camp do really good. They did really good last night in the truck series. Have an alliance with Sega Heath, so you got to mention they're really good at the super speedways.
Yeah, and they're working together right now on that middle line. You can see right there, but now Wong's going to block the high line. Probably not the best move there. And here comes Vince Almarego, the other Lowe's car. You can spot the difference between the black and the blue and black between Almarego and Lamas. So, already showing some stride. Let's, Jessica Sheldon had a little wiggle right there. Not too far behind is her good friend Charles Sanford right there. But, man, they're shuffling like crazy up in the front. From Kyle Matthews. And I real quick want to mention, too, I think Flickinger's team, they did their homework for Daytona. They were ready to go. You can tell.
Yeah, they had everything written down, did last night. And the fact that they're almost dominating today shows they have a great notebook for the series ahead, and they're going to be one of the favorites I'm looking forward to in this championship.
And especially also we got with the Daytona 500 coming up too. Zach Flickinger doing the triple header right there, so it'll be interesting to see what'll happen there. Let's check for see if we have any stragglers real quickly, and indeed we do. We have Kyle Keith, Philip Parker, Joshua Sicoli, Kev Shearer. Yep, he's damage is getting them off the pace there. Ryan Acosta barely in that pack right there in the 35th position. However, he's trying to hope that Ramian Fisher with them try to get up to where Justin Zeidel is and up ahead more. As they are 3 wide battle for the lead. That's Diego Yepes there. He's bringing along Connor.
Yeah, what's interesting.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, what's interesting is some of those drivers in the back weren't involved in that lap wreck, so it's pretty interesting to see why they're back there. They might just be hanging out for the pit stops or something. They just don't feel like they want to be up here right now.
Yeah, that's true, because remember, it is a 40-lap race, so time will tell there. And here's Benjamin Miles, you can see in car 48, and Andres Bronskis in the 2. Both drivers started around midfield on that restart. Here they are up in the front. That's just the normal super speedway racing. You start in the back, work your way up to the front, repeat. And, it's just how it is here. But at the same time, Miles also really wants that win badly. He wants to show why he's a dominant contender in the NRSL. From New York there, Miles in that DC Solar Chevrolet right there, having a great run right there.
Run, good 3 wide battles going on, but the storm isn't over yet. We're going to see nice all the way to the top to the bottom for Connor Meyer. Look at that.
Yeah, Meyer made a nice move right there. And he's bringing along a good friend of his there, RJ Bishop. And then here comes Johnny Gardner in the 7. Now, this was rather interesting. At a point, we did have Shane Lake in the 7. Then due to some complications with the team, Johnny Gardner is now in. Shane Lake is out. And here he is in the NSCRA 300. I think he's doing the triple header as well, too, if my memory serves me correctly.
I think he is, too. Yeah, Johnny Gardner, I think, is in all 3 series.
So, Gardner is one of the very few drivers to do the triple header for this event, so it's going to be interesting to see what he can do. He did all right in the truck race, but, oh man, I've seen a really tight battle right there in the back, but now it looks like they're just settled out there. Looks like all 3 Flickingers are kind of within each other, but they're not working together. And here comes Ember Ross going to the lead. We see William Brock, he led that lap, car number 26. Finally making his rookie debut, is the owner. Yeah, no, Baronskis raced for him last season in the 2. She's back in it in the 2 car, now in the 26 for himself. And now here comes Cole Deaver in the 9 in the William Byron Liberty University Chevrolet. Now, this is rather interesting with Deaver, and I know we talked about this before. I think he did kind of get rushed up the cup quickly, but at the same time, he is really looking for redemption in the Xfinity Series. Big time.
Yeah, Cole Deaver is one of those drivers where he just got, in my opinion, just rushed too quick. You know, he should have had a little bit more time in the Outback Xfinity Series, but it's good to see him back. He's definitely got enough skill to win a championship. As Seth Cole showing his strength at the front of the field.
And here comes James Qualls going for the lead right there. And you also see the 12 car of Patrick Smith. Remember, he dodged that accident right there. And look where he is, right where he belongs. So it's good to see there. It shows you avoid a good accident. You deserve to be up in the front of the field. And I think we may be getting closer to those stragglers. We are kind of, though. They are getting closer and closer to Kyle Keith and Philip Parker. Sicoli and Shearer, they're off of turn 2, and that is it. Everyone else is either on the track or out of the race. So, 2 different stragglers that are there in packs of 2. As non-teammates right there, Patrick Smith and Ramian Fisher and the Mustangs there. Going to battle side by side coming to the line. Smith will lead that lap. As we're nearly halfway through the race, and you know, it's funny, we did that, they went 4 wide at the beginning of the race. Since then, they made no other attempts to do 4 wide. That's a smart move by these drivers, don't you think?
Yeah, it's a smart move, but it's still getting me a little antsy now that we're going to be catching those stragglers in about 5 laps, and there's still 3 wide, as Eric Burton was in the lead for just a second. I think he might here, top to the bottom. Let's see.
No, not enough. Here comes Rowe. Remember, he led at the restart. And don't forget, too, pit stops could come into play as well. You never know what can happen. I think they may approach the lap traffic before they reach the pit stop cycle, too. So we'll see what will happen. As Rowe going to lead that lap again right there. Rowe is showing some good stride right there. And let's see who's had the fastest lap so far. It's actually been Patrick Smith, and it's his non-teammate right there, Ramian Fisher, in the 2nd position. And look at the battle for 3rd there between Justin Seidel and Cole Deaver. They're showing some great speed right there. Slowest driver.
Impressed.
Yeah. Slowest driver was Cody Lamas. And here comes Craig William Carter. I see in the 28 there. The 28. As the 6, Dylan Thoreau is going to lead them down at the line. Or not. Maybe William Carter. Nope, not enough. Thoreau's going to lead them down. Now William Carter going to the point. That's going to be interesting there. We got some big-name rookies in this series. You got Craig William Carter. You got Eric Burton. You got William Flickinger in the 96, the brother of Zach Flickinger. You got Vince Almareo. You got Scott Roush. Just to name a few of these rookies. And, you know, so far, who's been the rookie so far that's been impressing you so much there?
Right now, I think, honestly, it's Wong. You know, he's been going back to the front. He's done it about 4 times now. So for him to be able to go to the back, to the front, to the back, he's got a strong Dodge Challenger underneath him. And we're going to say this, not surprising coming from the Flickinger camp. They've had excellent speed the speed weeks. It's one of my favorites, if not William Flickinger, probably now the favorite to win this race.
Yeah, so we'll see what will happen right there. Jeffrey Finguy led that lap, and here comes Andres Baranskis. That's probably going to be one of those big championship contenders a lot of people are going to keep an eye on early on this season. Because remember, she missed out on the chase, and I bet you she was furious right there. So she showed during that whole chase stretch why she deserved to be in the chase, and I think she should have. That was safe to say. I think she should have, hands down. These drivers are still going 3 wide. It looks like they're going to keep that 3 wide momentum here. And so far, these drivers have not made any indication they're coming down pit road. Let's see where those guys... oh, there they are. They are entering turn 1. These guys are now going to cross the start-finish line. Yeah, you're right, Kyle. Probably within about another lap or 2, they will approach him.
Yeah, they're going about 1... Really? That's it? 145? Jeez.
So. And you've seen that right there. Baranskis tried to put a block on Johnny Gardner. Very wisely said, nope, not going to do that. Definitely not the time, too, as we're past the halfway point. Here comes Bishop. No, not for the lead. He's going to go for second. I see a 4 wide. That's Kate Anderson in the 42. Oh, Osborne and around goes Anderson. Caution will wave. Eric Burton involved. And a lucky break for Kyle Keith and for Philip Parker. But the caution will wave for Kate Anderson and Eric Burton. Us kicked up and... Oh, no.
Oh, no.
No, don't you dare.
No,
That's
no.
Sheldon Acosta and Dylan
trucks.
Thoreau. Oh, please settle it out. Whatever you do, don't wreck each other. Or
This could get bad.
Or at least if you do it on the inside. And wisely, they're going to let off now. But what a tough break for Kate Anderson, the Season 4 champion, making her return, and Eric Burton in that number 11 making his debut in the NRSL Xfinity Series here. They're both going to get involved. And now, we're at the halfway point. Who's going to come down pit road, and who is not going to come down pit road?
Everybody.
Now remember, we did see some cars come down pit road that weren't involved. Like Ryan Acosta, just the name one. Well, we'll see what will happen. I can tell these cars, they're making that indication. Let's see if those drivers who stayed out during that time. Yep, that was one of them. I'm not surprised. That's William Brock in the 26, Charles Sanford in the 01. And it looks like that is the 92 of Jeffrey Finguy. Indeed it is. There he is. There, James Qualls in the 70, also staying out as well. That's a risky move. So Brock will lead the lap.
Yeah, I was nearly right.
As you see everyone else coming on down pit road there. Oh, quick stop by Jonathan Zorlin. And I think they're doing gas and go. There you see Fitzwater getting into his stall right there. Yeah, I think that's what they're doing. They're doing gas and go. Oh, and contact. That's Ember Ross and RJ Bishop in the 98. Oh,
Long stop for the 007. Oh, cool.
Almarego and Connor Meyer. And Sheldon and Ryan Acosta. Troubles on pit road today at Daytona.
Spotters got to do a better job. That was just all on them there.
That was 3 incidents right there. We got to find some of these drivers here. There's bids. What a tough break right there. As they're now trying to settle where they are now in line, these guys got to really be careful here because, you know, they make one wrong move, then it's going to create a traffic jam, and then someone's going to plow in there. Wisely, though, these people know at least where the brakes are, so that's a good sign right there. Still questionable move, though, how the top 4 there, Qualls, Finguy, Sanford, and the leader, William Brock, has stayed out, but we're under caution for the second time today here at Daytona. We are past the halfway point. Let's go take a look at ourselves, our second caution for today's race. Well, welcome back. It looks like a little rust on Kate Anderson's return there. As you see, she's trying to make a move underneath Joshua Osborne. And you see right behind is Osborne's teammate, James Qualls. And then Anderson decided to get back in line. Probably not the best idea. Clips the 27 Castrol GTX Camaro, which clips her into Qualls. And then it looked like you said earlier, the 4-2 is going to save it. Unfortunately, slides right up the track, nearly into Ace Rogers, and Eric Burton nowhere to go. And look at Justin's idea.
Yeah, it could have been.
How did he miss that one? How did the Reese's Chevrolet Camaro miss that one? Holy cow.
Well, let me tell you right now, that could have been a lot uglier than it looked.
That definitely did. Let's take another look from a different angle right there. Let's see from the spectator camera angle here. See right there. There's that contact right there. There's Anderson getting clipped right there. Keep an eye on Justin Zeidel in that orange racy Chevrolet Camaro right there. That was actually my pick, ironic enough. The back end's going to come out there. See Ace Rogers kind of nearly get involved there, but what a great job by the rookie Justin Zeidel, nearly getting into that 42 right there, and drives away as well with the 22, kind of using as a helper there, trying to avoid the accident right there. Great job by Justin
So 21 have.
Zeidel.
Does Seidel have a visor cam?
Let's actually check here. I think we do. Let's go. Let's actually, I believe he does have a visor cam. Let's take a look from that view there. Let's check it out.
Well, this is going to be good.
Yeah,
You see the contact right there.
Huge socket right there, too.
No way.
You could tell he had a huge suck up, and he had to really hit the brake right there. Great job, though, by the rookie right there. That just shows you how much he's done outside of here, that experience. That's unbelievable. Caution's out for the second time today. Let's stick back to the green. Lights on top of the pace car off. Give us a signal of 1 lap to go before green. Out of the race. No one is out, so I thought Anderson and Eric Burton are out. It looks like they're not. I totally realized. So Eric Burton went down pit road again to fix his repair up. He is in 39th. Anderson is in 33rd, so we'll see how she'll be when we go back to green. I think it's not going to look good for the 42 team, but it's going to be worse for the 11. Leader right now is William Brock. Second, Charles Sanford. Third, Jeffrey Finguy. Fourth, James Qualls. Remember, these are the 4 that did not hit during that caution cycle. So I got to ask you real quick before we do the rest of that lineup, do you expect these 4 to come on down, or do you think they're going to try to risk it?
They could try to go the whole way. We saw this in the truck series. It's not going to happen. I mean, you can stay out as long as you want, but you're still going to have to pit. I suspect they might pit with about on lap 34, 35.
Yeah, we'll see what will happen, though. And keep in mind, Finguy's teammate, Scott Roush, is in 5th. Remember, he was the leader after pit stops. 6th, R.J. Bishop. 7th, Ember Ross. 8th, Johnny Gardner. 9th, Andres Bronskis. Leading top 10, Cole Deaver. So a lot of eyes are going to be in that top 4. William Brock going to lead us down yet again. Here we go. Green flag back underway here in the NNSCRA 300. And it looks like Scott Roush, you can see in that 60, he's putting pressure on Qualls. But Qualls got a better run, and he will at least hold off the 64 there of Roush. Kind of keep an eye on these top 4 just in case if they do make that indication. But you are right, because when we did Daytona for the truck race, there were a couple trucks that tried to risk it, and it did work out, but I just don't see it with these Xfinity cars here. I just don't.
Yeah, you saw Philip Parker want to try to do it, I think, in the 2 truck. So it can be done. He had to pit with about 4 laps to go, which was a heartbreaker for that team. Let's see what these drivers do as, almost contact in the back there.
Yeah, they kept it together there. And you can see those 4, they're staying out. They're not making any, indication they're coming down pit road. So you could be right. They may go for it. And they're racing still crazy. I thought I just seen 4 wide in the back, but maybe my eyes are seeing something. At least they're keeping it together. Looks like some drivers have not gotten up to speed, including some drivers that got stuck behind the 42. Or at least the 15, rather.
Yeah, the big loser there is definitely got to be Wong in the 74. He's stuck way back there.
Ryan Acosta, they're really on the back. Must have had something mechanically wrong, because he is way slower than the damage cards here, and he does not look like he has a single scratch on that Oreo Rick Chevrolet. Very odd. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Yeah, it looks like he may have a mechanical problem. Oh, Ace Rogers down pit road. And I see another driver. Yep, Jeffrey Finguy. That's 2 of the drivers at least that were staying out. Scott Roush.
Ace Rogers came down.
Oh wait, you're right. Charles Sanford, William Brock, James Qualls, and I forgot those were the other 3 there. I don't know about Qualls here, and I think Qualls making an indication because I see Patrick Smith moving up, and indeed the case he is. That is good. Oh, Brock's coming down. And now it leaves Charles Sanford in the 01.
He's coming in this time. There's just no way.
Yeah. I still don't know why they had to stay out though from that caution. That really made no sense. And they caused a huge separation, but they may cause a little bit of a jam in just a second here, especially where Kyle Matthews is. He may want to get out of the way. And I don't know.
Oh, if he's gonna
look at that. He's putting the pressure on the
no,
01.
go up the middle. That one's gonna pit. This is not the position.
Sanford wants to come down. You can tell he really wanted to come down, but he couldn't do it. And he's got to be riding on fumes at this point. We're keeping this on purpose because we're watching the speed, and I think he's out of gas. Oh, never mind. Yep. Oh, I don't know here. He's losing speed though.
It might have just fluttered a little bit.
Oh, I think he's out now because he's starting to drop. Yep, and he's out of gas. He's out of gas. You can tell that stutter of trying to come on down. That was that indication he really wanted to come on down. And Sanford's going to run out.
Get back.
That is a stinger right there for the 0-1 team. Now because of the huge separation that took on, how about this though? Andres Baranskis. Impressive run for the number 2 team there. You can tell the top 5, they're bound for the lead. 6th place is Zachary Fitzwater, the pole sitter. 7th is Seth Cole. 8th is Johnny Gardner. 9th is Arjun Bishop. And completing the top 10 is Benjamin Miles. And then all the way in 11, here's Nathan Stapleton. And there's Jonathan Wong. I'm telling you, he is not giving up on this fight.
Yeah, I was about to say, with the drivers up front, don't look back now. Here comes this huge pack that's lapping.
And right where
lap, so they're going to get there.
That smoke, or not the smoke, but the dust, that's Charles Sanford lingering right there. Yep. Jessica Shelton, 27th. That's the last car in that pack right there. Where is Charles Sanford? Did he make it down pit road?
He teleported back.
Oh, he made it. He actually made it. And they're catching William Brock, I think. Yeah, these leaders are catching the guys who at least either came down pit road. Yeah, that is the case. Costa at 167, a huge mechanical failure there. For a second, I thought I'd seen caution, but no, we're not. Either though, this
is gonna be a big break for that second pack.
Yeah, they're coming though. I thought I said I did, but never mind. We're still green though, and that second pack though, they're coming. We're still green. And it looks like 9th and 10th. That's Benjamin Miles and RJ Bishop. Looks like they're going to get into the pack with no problem, but you can see the separation. About a second. Well, they're kind of losing ground a bit as they keep battling because these guys are going single file. They're helping each other out. Now the 4 drivers who came down pit road earlier on. Oh, and Sheldon's blown the motor. Jessica Sheldon, the Hisense Toyota, has blown the motor, and she was in the rear of the pack of all the non-damaged cars. There's Charles Sanford off of pit road, but that's going to end her chance. Connor Meyer, the big loser out of that one. The left side damaged, too. Emma Roth's going to lose the pack. Don't count out these guys here. They need to stop battling the pack. They need to go single file.
Between the Xfinity and the trucks is that this is the big obvious one here. In the truck series, even if you had a second pack and you were battling, it was so huge with the drag package at the super speedway. Drive right back up.
Yeah. Oh, and they approach Ryan
small
Acosta.
spoiler.
Uh-oh. Oh, look out. These guys are approaching Acosta. Heads up, guys. Oh, they're going to wreck with the lead.
Oh, wreck in the front field.
Oh, no. Oh, no. No.
Second pack.
Oh, they're wrecking all over Zidell.
Oh!
And they're wrecking like crazy. The big one has struck at Daytona. Cole Deaver involved. Oh, my God. Alexander Rowe is flipping down. Turn 4. Huge wreck taking place. And Jonathan Wong involved. I just seen the 74. This is going to change everything as we're on lap 36. I don't know if this is going to end the race. I think it will. Or I think just like the channel is going to do a one-lap shootout. Zachary Fitzwater, the pole sitter, is leading.
Gosh.
A huge wreck to take place. I think we are going to have a one-lap shootout. And it was all mainly thanks to Ryan Acosta. And I believe because Acosta, where he's at, we may just see Zachary Fitzwater win this race. Caution flag is
For the
out.
first time.
Jonathan Zorlin in pit road. Oh, look at Cole Deaver. Destroyed. Jonathan Wong. Zach Flickinger. Zidell is called quits. Alexander Rowe, who flipped, he's called it quits. Oh my God. I'll tell you who dodged the bullet. Had to have been, I don't know if these guys, yeah, they didn't go a lap down. They dodged the bullet. William Brock, Ace Rogers, James Qualls, Jeffrey Finguy. And they're not making any indication coming down pit road, so. Oh, well, Seth Cole is, though. There's Diego Yepes. Those were the two main casualties of the main accident there. Tough break for Yepes making his debut. That's not a way to go in this race here. But I think that's safe to say there, Kyle. That was the big one. That was the big one.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely a huge wreck there off turn 4. Luckily, everyone's okay. But we go back and see that.
Yeah, that's true. Caution's out. A lot of eyes are going to be on Fitzwater right here. We've gotten word they're going to have a red flag. They're going to stop everyone on turn number 2. So caution's out. Let's take a look what happened. Well, I don't know where to begin. I really don't know where to begin here. Ryan Acosta in the Order Red Chevrolet. Obviously, he's been having a mechanical issue ever since the pit stop. It has not been well for him. And I think he's going to get a lot of heat from rookie Diego Yepes here. Take a look what happened. Here's the lead pack cars. Watch the one of Yepes in the middle. And right in front of Baranskis there. And all hell's going to break loose.
Yeah, you can blame that on whoever you want, the 8 or the 1, but I mean, he came down on Baranskis. Oh, Seth Rogers nowhere to go.
Seth Rogers.
Rookie mistake. He just squeezed down.
Yeah. Seth Cole nowhere to go. Cole Deaver nowhere to go. And I knew as soon as that happened, it just hit me. That second pack's coming. Justin Zidell, Alexander Rowe, Jonathan Wong. Here they all come. Oh my God. Cole Deaver, Rowe, Wong, Vince Almareo. Patrick Smith is going to get a little bit involved. Jonathan Zorlin. Joshua Osborne. How did Dylan Thoreau and Nathan Stapleton avoid that? That is amazing. And then you see Zach Flickinger just absolutely crushes the 35. T-bones him. He goes for a barrel roll. Unbelievable.
Connor Meyer, no way.
He made it through. Great job by the 51. Man, that was a lick. Oh, and hits the corner right there. And there you see Kate Anderson. She's going to redeem herself big. Same for Kev Shear. What a lick, though, by Alexander Rowe from the 44.
He got by really nicely, though. Amarilla got by really good.
Yeah. He did get lightly involved, but for the most part, yeah. Take another look with Alexander Rowe.
I don't even think he got damage from this.
Yeah. Another look. You see, they were smart, the rookies right there. They went for the apron, but once the 21 got involved, that was it. There was nowhere to go. I think
no damage.
Yeah. I think the luckiest ones right there had to be Dylan Thoreau and Nathan Stapleton, especially because of the 21. And right there, nearly getting the ball from the 35. But watch Zach Flickinger in the 44. That's a hard lick right there. T-boned him. Look, wow. Flickinger had actually all 4 wheels off the ground because of that impact right there. Unbelievable. Wow. We do have word Alexander Rowe is okay in that car, which is a great sign right there because he took a lick. He took a bad lick right there.
Driver's side.
So let's go back, just the main initial wreck. And let's look at Diego Yepes. Actually, no, let's go with Andres Baranskis. We're going to look at the cockpit here. Behind the wheel. Behind that one car. What do you think, though, Kyle? Do you think that was on the one? Or do you think there was just nowhere else to go?
Yeah, it's on the one. I mean, just comes down the track into Andres and just nowhere to go. They haven't even caught the 8 car yet. There could have been a lot of room for the one to go anywhere else but down. But, rookie mistake. That's what Daytona's about in the Outback series is rookies.
Yeah. Right there. There's the 55 and the 9 right there. Currently still under red flag for a bit right now, trying to repair turn 4 right now. So a lot of debris cleaning up right here. We do have a quick onboard from what we have gotten word of. And it was the 35 of Alexander Rowe. This is going to be quite a view right here. So I'm trying to get the camera work set up here. Here we go. So on board, Alexander Rowe in the McDonald's Ford. We got word he is okay.
At the apron here. He's thinking he's going to go low. Car sees the car's coming low. There's nowhere to go after this.
Right here. Oh!
Right here. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You seen he actually hit the 9 on the corner panel that actually kept his car on 4 wheels right there, so. Caution's out for the 3rd time today here at Daytona. We are going to get word to see if we will be going back green or Zachary Fitzwater is going to pick up the win here at Daytona. Well, we are going back to green on a 1-lap shootout. You know what's funny? For those who have followed me with the series, with the NNSCRA T-Mobile Cup Series just previously here, we had so many 1-lap shootouts. I want to say there were 6. And now we just had one for the NRSL in Season 7 for the Xfinity Series. I am in a loss of words right now. I am seriously in a loss of words. Drivers out of the race after that incident include the following. Jessica Shelton because of that piston issue previously prior. Then Joshua Osborne, Jonathan Zorlin, Alexander Rowe. Like as mentioned, he is okay. Justin Zeidel, Jonathan Wong, Cole Deaver, Zach Flickinger, Seth Cole, and Diego Yepes. They are all out of the race. Ryan Acosta's lap down as well as Charles Sanford. However, because remember about Ryan Acosta, how slow he is. He is behind Zachary Fitzwater, the current leader right now. Andres Baranskis is in 2nd. Not only does she have to get around that 8 car, but she has got to hope and pray Benjamin Miles stays with that 2 car. 4th place is Kyle Matthews, and 5th is Scott Roush. That is basically your 5 that could probably win this race, but they mainly have to get around that 8 car ASAP once that green flag drops. That is the main thing. Otherwise, we're going to see an early celebration of Zachary Fitzwater.
Ooh, if that 2 car gets a jump, it's going to be over for the, if the 8 car can just get to the high side and out of the way, we should be all right.
Pace car on down pit road. The NNSCRA 300 is going to end in a 1-lap shootout. The green flag and the white flag displayed for Zachary Fitzwater. 1 lap to go. And a smart move by the 2. She's at least going to get out of the way of the 8 car. But however, no drag.
8 car's going to hold it up.
And she's going to, and the 8 car's completely going to hold up. Oh my God, holding up the 48 of Miles.
2's got a good suck up.
He's got to hope and pray for Johnny Gardner now.
We've seen Gardner online do it.
He got involved in the wreck, and he's gotten around the 8 car.
He's got a bump draft. He's coming.
He may get a top 5. Here comes Baranskis going for the lead. Here comes
I told you.
Johnny Gardner may have an opportunity as well to play spoiler. Here comes the 7. Baranskis trying to show.
Oh my, Gardner's going to get a look.
Steam. Can Gardner get
He's
underneath?
Gonna make a look.
Here he comes. Can he do one last lap? One last try to the stripe. Baranskis starter at the line. It's going to be Baranskas.
There you are.
Andres Baranskas. How about that?
That's a one-lap shootout, guys. That's perfect.
Now that's a... And the caution's back out. Oh, there's a wreck. It's Kyle Keith another.
Oh, wow.
Jeffrey Fingeis, Joshua Sokoli, Ryan Acosta, Chandler Cottle, Kyle Keith. As a wreck took place, now, I'm actually thankful for the one-lap shootout now. This is the one time I am thankful for a one-lap shootout. We'll take a look in a second, but congratulations, big time, to Andres Baranskas winning the NNSCRA 300. And Vince Albarega will get a top 10, short of a top 5, but great job. Nathan Stapleton will get a top 5 right there. That's the best out of all the rookies right there. We are going to take a look.
Put this out there.
Yeah.
Andres Baranskas won that race in the same paint scheme she races in the NNSCRA. So that makes sense.
Yeah, in the Pizza X Xfinity Series. Let's take a look what happened. Yeah, a lot of people are really going to be on Ryan Acosta after this one. I'm not going to be surprised. Where does this wreck start? Because I do see Connor Meyer right there.
Oh, it's going to start because of Ryan Acosta.
Oh my
it's going to happen off turn 4, but it's just going to hold up everybody.
He held a bunch of drivers up, and a lot of people are not going to be happy right there. Let's the inside finally on by. There's Kate Anderson.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Anderson, does she really? Yes, she does.
Oh.
Oh, my God. There's
Kyle Keith.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
2 flips in the day. Hard lick at the
I'm
end
afraid
of the
about
race.
tomorrow.
Oh, my God. Let's take a look one more time right there. Anderson does the work right there. So, went from Russ to, he just said, fuck it. I think she literally just said, fuck it.
Oof. Ryan Acosta not being the best driver today.
No. And you can tell he actually tried to block the 42. There's Ramian Fisher, Connor Meyer, Joshua Sokoli.
Sure.
Great job by James.
Eric Burton getting through.
Eric Burton getting them around. Watch Kyle Keith.
God.
Wow. Absolutely plowed the 33. 24 does 1 barrel roll. Gets back on 4 wheels. But wow, that 33. Look at the amount of air time. That 33 went off the ground.
Car's going to have a great onboard. Oh my gosh.
Just about avoiding the accident right there. Let's just take a look at the speed of the 33. I don't know if or excuse me, the 24 rather. Kyle Keith, what am I saying? Let's just see. Did he slow down here? Still maintaining
165.
170 here. Yeah, he starts to slow down just a little too late though.
Still 140. Oh.
And if you've seen there, the 24, while he had 2 wheels off the ground, actually was on top of the 42, and that's what made him tumble right there.
Man.
That was a hard lick right there. Because you kind of seen that at the very end. He rode right on top of the 42. And, yeah. Let's just take one real quick look at the finish, though, for Andres Baranskas. And you know what? I said earlier on in this race, she's going to be one driver to keep an eye on the battle for the championship. This just proved it. Made a move underneath Zachary Fitzwater. Johnny Gardner, you seen with the full head of steam. Just got stopped right there. If he did not get stopped, he would have really won that race. I'm being flat out honest. What a day for Andres Baranskas. I believe my memory serves me correctly. She was in the truck race, and I believe she also wrecked out in that race too. So,
yep.
What a big redeem right there.
About the 80 though.
Yeah.
I want to see the beginning of that restart. Oh my gosh.
He went around everyone. Let's take a real quick look at Joshua Sokoli's onboard here. Remember, he had not made a start since a couple seasons ago, and he's back with a return. This is not a great way to come back. On board, Joshua Sokoli. see the 8 car holding up plenty of people. Anderson trying to get around. There's the 33 just trying to go underneath. Just gets the corner. Kyle Keith.
Oh my gosh.
I can tell you that 33 did not expect that at all. He did not expect that at all. And we may as well go on board with the 42, Kate Anderson, because she had pretty much a great view of that.
They're getting word that the 42 is being called to the hauler.
Yep. On board, Kate Anderson. That didn't look like a Costa block there. You can tell from that angle. Wow!
Oh my gosh! Shotgun.
Ladies and gentlemen, if that was not the onboard of the year, I don't know what was there. We have to look at that in slow-mo here. Oh my god. Watch the 24, you will see very carefully when they come on by. Because I want to say it was Keith's left side tire rode the 42, which made him flip. Find this very carefully. There's Joshua Sicoli.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Watch right here. That was the left front tire in the front, which flipped over the 24.
Wow.
That was... Well, I'm glad we had that on board. I'm very, very glad. We may as well get that screenshot right there. Oh my word.
You know, if we do a honors video at the end of the year, this is definitely going on it. Oh my gosh.
That is a view right there. That is a view. That is a view.
Goodness gracious.
That is just something. Look, that's Kyle Keefe's left front tire. You can see right where that underneath the undercarriage is. It's that front. That's where 24 flipped over. Unbelievable. That was... I'm in a loss of words. I am in a loss of words after this race.
Oh, look at that picture.
That's something. Well, what a way to finish that race nonetheless, though. Congrats to the 2 team of Andres Bronzes. Of course, we are going to get the where the finish here was.
It was a close finish. One of the closer finishes we've seen.
There it is right there, folks. That is a finish of a lifetime right there. So let's get you now to your full results right here, presented by the NNSCRA, of course, and Outback Steakhouse as well. So here they are. Andres Baranska's taking the victory. Second, Johnny Gardner. Third, Zachary Fitzwater. Fourth, R.J. Bishop. Fifth, Nathan Stapleton. Again, the highest rookie would go into the 88 right there. Vince Almarego. We will take a quick look at Almarego's look there the last lap. Dylan Thoreau, Ember Ross 8th. 9th, Kyle Mattingly in the top 10. Scott Roush. And you see some other notables right there. Benjamin Miles. Kev Shearer. How about the 71? He was behind the pack for just about the whole entire race. Comes away with a 12th place finish. What a day for the 71 team right there.
That's ridiculous. Well, you got to admit, all those wrecks helped him out a ton.
Yeah. He was in that first caution, too, and he just about avoided everything else there. Great job for the 71 team. Craig William Carter debuted there in the 13th. 14th, Phil Parker. 15th, William Flickinger. 16th, William Brock. 17th, Eric Bird. Not too bad despite getting involved in the second caution. Come away with the top 20. And then James Qualls completing the top 20 there. Kate Anderson, Chandler Cotto was the last car to finish in the lead lap. Sicoli, Keith, Thin Guy, Sanford, all lapped down. And Ryan Acosta, 2 laps down. And then 30th on down, all out of the race. Unbelievable, though. What a race it was.
What could have been for Wong?
Yeah, that was... He had a great run, though, but just unfortunately got involved. Now, real quickly here, before we go and get ready for the 500, we got to look at Vince Almarego right here, because he had the last lap of the day right there. This was his race start. Watch here. Keep in mind, that's the 8 of Acosta, and you can see where he's restarting in the 9th position. Made it look like he gained a whole bunch right there, but at one point he could have been in the top 5. and actually finish in the top 5.
And that's teammates bump drafting up on the high side. So team orders maybe a little bit to get up there and go buy them.
Great job nonetheless, though. For both rookies. There you see Nathan Stapleton. He said, you know what, man, I'm getting that top 5, man. Good luck on that. They were actually having a good battle, though, for that 5th position. But Stapleton had the preferred line, and you could tell on Moreo he wasn't going to have any choice but just to settle for that 6th place right there. But what a race nonetheless, though. The NNSCRA 300. Bronskis takes the victory. Kyle, first off, thank you for joining us. I hope you had a major blast there. That was a lot of fun. Crazy finish. Unexpected. That was unexpected.
Yeah, hoping to see more finishes like that this season. I mean, off to an amazing start in the Outback Xfinity Series. Truck finish last night. Saw a good Xfinity Series today. This is the Daytona 500 tomorrow, and I'm so looking forward to that.
I'm looking forward as well. We had the duels take place, and now the lineups are set. So cannot wait to see what will happen. So for Kyle Keith here, this is your boy DeYoung signing off here at Daytona for the NRSL Outback Xfinity Series. As I may as well say for the NRSL's sake, you've been watching the production of the NRSL offline racing at its best, even though this is the NRSL, but we have to just because. Anyways, we will see you for the Daytona 500, the big 50-lapper. Congrats to Bronskis one last time. Brock's team's got to be happy here. And, of course, we will see you guys later for the 500. Till then, goodbye, everybody.